Good evening and welcome to News 24. This is Tamima Islam with the top news of the day. More than 135,832 people have been infected with COVID-19 in 128 countries and over 4,990 people have died of the pandemic coronavirus outbreak. Meanwhile, schools have been closed, sport events cancelled, and cultural institutions shut around the world as countries try to stem the outbreak. On the other hand, Sophie Gregoire Trudeau, wife of Canadian PM Justin Trudeau, has tested positive for coronavirus after returning from a trip to London, and now Trudeau and his wife Sophie are in a 14-day isolation. Besides, a senior member of the Australian government, Home Affairs Minister Peter Dutton, has tested positive for coronavirus. In the meantime, India has recorded its first death linked to the coronavirus and has 73 confirmed cases of the virus. Director General of Health Services DGHS Director General Dr. Abul Kalam Azad informed that one of the 3 people who were diagnosed with novel coronavirus in the country was released from hospital. He made the remarks to the journalists at a media briefing in Mohakali's DGHS headquarters today. Meanwhile, the Institute of Epidemiology, Disease Control and Research (IEDCR) on Friday asked Bangladeshi expatriates who have returned and are returning home from coronavirus-affected countries to comply with the government's directives of staying in self-quarantine in their home for at least 14 days. BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir has called on all parties to work together to fight the coronavirus pandemic. He made the call at the Dhaka Journalist Union's biannual general meeting on Friday at the National Press Club. Meanwhile, Fakhrul said that the coronavirus has become a pandemic all over the world. It would be frightening in a densely populated country like ours if not all are fully aware. The by-election of Dhaka 10 constituency is set to be held on March 21st. In the meantime, the candidates of the by-polls have started their election campaigns. However, the voters are not seen to be interested in the by-polls due to the concern of coronavirus outbreak. Earlier, the Election Commission declared that EVMs will be used in the by-election of the constituency, and it is concerning that people would have to use the same buttons of EVMs over and over again for casting votes. Furthermore, there must be people's gatherings inside the centres as the number of voters of Dhaka 10 constituency is around 3,21,000. Now the question has risen whether the by-polls would increase the risk of coronavirus infection. However, the Election Commission is monitoring the situation before taking any action. The economy of the country is going to fall under the pressure due to the global coronavirus outbreak. The targets of export earnings or revenue collection has largely become uncertain. The almost imports closure from China are hampering the production of ready-made garments and other products. Traders are worried about exports as Bangladesh's 2 major markets spread to Europe and America, but they say they are trying their best to deal with the situation. At the very moment, the country's businessmen are looking for the support of the government and the bank sector to overcome the crisis. India has suspended all the existing visas except diplomatic, official, UN international organizations, employment project visas till April 15th. This is coming into effect from now, March 13th, at the port of departure. Due to this, the crowds were buzzing at the Benapoli land port from the morning. Benapoli land port immigration officer Ahsan Habib said that India has banned Bangladeshi travelers from entering the country due to the concern over coronavirus, but the Indians living in Bangladesh can return to India. In addition, Indian nationals and Bangladeshi travelers staying in India will be able to come to Bangladesh through the port. The same image was also found at the Burimari land port in Lalmonirhat. However, import-export activities will continue in all the ports. The world soccer governing body, FIFA, has said it will postpone South American qualifying matches for the 2022 Qatar World Cup after a request from the region's football federation amid concerns over the spread of coronavirus. Meanwhile, the English Premier League has thrown into chaos on Thursday as Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta and Chelsea winger Callum Hudson-Odoi both contracted the new coronavirus, leaving at least one game postponed and other fixtures in doubt. Meanwhile, Japan's Olympic minister said that the IOC and the organizing committee are not considering cancellation or the postponement of Tokyo Olympics. On the other hand, IPL 2020 has been deferred until April 15th following the global concern over the COVID-19 outbreak. That's all the news for today. Thank you for watching News 24. Please stay with us.